Shirley from stampinbytheseed.com, and today I have a really fun card using the Reason for the Season stamp set. And if you read on my blog and are watching the video, you probably read that poinsettias are probably not my favorite flower, not because they're not beautiful, because they absolutely are. I just kill them. So the only way I can't kill them is to stamp them. So that's why we're here to stamp this card today. But one of the great things about this card is I loved doing a technique called omitting. And basically, I'm going to take, oh, where is it? The stamp set that says Jesus is the reason for the season. And I'm going to just use Jesus. And so we're going to omit all the other fun stuff on this greeting and just use Jesus. Now, I'll be honest, when I was creating this card, it actually ended up, it was a huge mistake. And so I love when mistakes come through like this one did. So what we're going to do is, let me tell you the materials you're going to need. Right now I have a Whisper White 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, just folded in half, and that's going to be our card base. This is a flat card, very few layers. Then you're going to need a tea lace doily. You're going to need the Season of Cheer washi tape. We're just going to use that green. And then just a scrap piece of your gold foil. And let's get busy. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my early espresso. And I want to stamp the outline of this poinsettia first. And so this is where, well, this wasn't really the mistake. I'll explain the mistake as I go. But I don't know about you, but sometimes my mistakes end up being my greatest stamping achievements. It always works out that way. And I'm going to stamp another one down here. And one more. And already I'm in love with this card. I just love how crisp that image looks. All right, so the next color we're going to use is Blushing Bride. Now, I chose Blushing Bride over Pink Pirouette really for no reason except I just think it's a little bit brighter and reminded me of the pink I see in those poinsettias. All right, so this is the tricky part for me. I just have to find out exactly where I'm stamping this. And if I would have done this the correct way and found my point, we would have been way better off, but that's too easy. Okay, here we go. So this is the two-step stamping. Isn't that pretty? I think I should be able to get this the right way around here. We'll try anyways. Oh, I'm doing good so far. This is a miracle. And you can see we're just going right over that first image. And then one more. For some reason that doesn't look like it's, maybe it's like that. Ooh, it is. Oh. Friends, that never works out like that. Okay, next color is Old Olive. Now, Old Olive I'm using to use for the leaves. Now here's where my first mistake was. I stamped this card up here. I was like, oh, that's so pretty, but I used, what color? Oh, Garden Green. And it was just way, way too bright for what I was doing. It did not look good. So I needed to cover up that first area up there. And that's how the entire card really came about, was from a mistake. But as you can see, I'm just lining these leaves up and stamping just right over them, giving them just a wee bit of pop of color. And now I'm going to bring in the delightful Dijon mustard. I actually like mustard like that. And I've just got this itty bitty thing, little itty bitty stamp. I'm just going to stamp right into the center of those flowers. There might be a rhyme or reason to maybe lining this up perfectly, but it's a little circle. These are little dots, and I don't think anybody's really going to notice anything else. So now once I had made the mistake, like I said, I wanted to cover the mistake up. So what I decided to do was just bring this doily in, and I brought it all the way up to the top. And we're just going to use a little bit of snail adhesive. I'm just going to put it about right there. And you'll see the doily's going to hang off just a wee bit. You don't want the doily too far down. Oh, about right there. Now before I do any cutting, I'm actually going to use my washi tape and bring the washi tape all the way across. And now I need to bring in my scissors. And I'm just going to pull this up and do a little trimmy across the top, making sure I don't cut the card. And then I'm going to trim right here. Now you could fold this piece inside, but we'll just give it a trim. Why not? And there is pretty much our card. The only thing we need to add is Jesus. So now I'm going to take my Versamark pad, and I'm going to literally just bring it up to the Jesus greeting and get it nice and inked up. Now, just to be safe, I'm going to run my finger just across that to make sure I don't have it on there. I'm going to stamp it right at the bottom here. Oh, it's on there. It doesn't look like it's on there, but it is. Versamark. It's like magic. Can't see it. So let's put a little gold powder on it. You can see it now. Now, word to the wise, something that is smart to do, is use a, what do you call them, powder things? Embossing buddy. That's it, embossing buddy. Use the embossing buddy, and it will let go of some of the static that you may receive from the embossing powder. Normally, I do not have that problem because I live in Florida, and it's hot and humid here, so there is no dry static. All right, so let's heat this up now with our heat tool. Okay. So you can see a little bit of curling might happen, but don't worry about that. It's going to flatten right out. Now we're just going to take this washi label and we're going to bring it right on in. And you can see my Jesus wasn't too straight, so I'm going to straighten it out right here. Now we're just going to take that and put it right up here at the top. And I'm just going to use a dimensional. And we'll put that up here at the top. Come on. Just like that. And the last thing you're going to do is just add a rhinestone right there and right there. And that, my friends, is a one-layer card doing the omitting technique. I hope you enjoyed it today. Come back and visit my website for more inspiration at stampinbythesea.com, and have a great day.